Random Dude 751 here, bringing you a Men of War online commentary. This is after the game. I just game, so I know everything. So say us the might of Germany. So start off with a rifleman unit and split one guy off to that centre point because I wasn't really sure what to do. This is the first time I've played on this map like this. So I played this map before, but I believe it was with a 2v2. I'm very much a noob to it, so these new vehicles are kind of a bit strange. Especially Japan. Don't know anything Japan. It's good though in Japan. Anyway, back to the actual game. So I've got 5 of them running for the centre point. I was expecting a bit. I've got riflemen instead of the SMGs because they can fortify, and this map looked like it could do with fortifying, and also medium range. And at medium range, I believe everybody says the SMGs will always win, and that's because they have stuff like AT grenades and more grenades. But if nobody used grenades, then I think it's an even fight between the rifles at medium. But close range, of course, fully automatic weapons just gonna rip you guys apart. Have some fortifications in the flanks. Getting people to look to the flanks anyway, so I don't want to get flanked. So that and fortify because I thought light armored vehicle might rush, but there's no light armored vehicle rush. And look at where my allies are getting to. I guess we're here by now, and you won't risk it at this point in the battle. So yeah, it's a bit of a bad connection, but it's fine. I was expecting a big fight for the centre, but nope, nothing. Enemies are really passive. They're really, holding on to the whole we're going to capture our 3 points and then push up on one of your points. But because they're so desperately trying to hold their points, they're not being aggressive enough, and they pay the price. So my guys, yeah, you're just getting the flank secure because I don't want my guys to, get flanked by some sort of light armor vehicle at this point, because riflemen only have 2 guys with AT grenades. So if an armored vehicle comes up, there's a 1 in 3 chance you guys are actually going to be able to defend themselves against it. So at this point we're not getting much of a jump. 4 out of the 7 points, so we are getting points but very slowly. This is a 40-minute game. It won't be 40 minutes past though. It's only 20 minutes long. Yeah, and that's with some lag, which I accidentally caused by accidentally clicking the start button and leaving the game. But anyway, yeah, there's a bit at the end which will split off and fail. My allies have this Nazi war train he's calling it, and it just and he's thinking it's all so big, I just throw a grenade and boom! I was hoping not to lose my guy, but it was worth it. I took out of the German locomotive. That's what I think they're called in this. So he's just laughing. That was the pointless thing I've ever seen. They weren't very organised, and he's sending up some riflemen. And he's trying to come up my riflemen, but he's scared they're going to get flanked. So they don't really firing much. And my rifles, I think, killed 1 or 2 at least. 2. So I'm rushing this guy around the flank. I was hoping I could throw the grenade onto them whilst they're there, but then they've gone. Like, so now see them, they're running into there, and that's where the second guy gets killed. And one of them shoots my guy, and I'm like, oh my god, he's going to die before he can throw this grenade. So I'm cooking it a bit because I don't want them to go. He throws it, and just as he throws it, he dies, but then he gets full 4 of them. A big explosion. So, yeah, that's... On no refund, that gets quite annoying, because, yeah, well, you've lost all your troops, and you're not going to get your money back. That's why I don't like buying early game tanks unless I have to, because they're dead, and they're not going to be any help to you on the later game at all. So, there's a near 100% chance that that tank is going to die, and it might pay itself off, but it is going to die. So, yeah, just setting up my guys, Setting up one guy with return fire only up, because he's going to be my spotter, because I see these sandbags, so I was guessing I'd reinforce them. So he's going to be my little spotter. And of course, this map looks like it is. It was so dark I could barely see it. It looks a lot better now I've recorded it, but when I was playing, it was so hard to see what was going on. But still, both sides, all parties suffered from it. So, I was thinking of buying a tank crew and using the locomotive, but no. So look at my enemies thing, because I don't actually do that much in this game. There's nothing to do. This is a Panzer series tank. I think its track must have been disabled, because that's a very weird position to have your tank in. If my ally's actually taken that point, my other ally is sending up these little scout guys. So then my enemy sends up this thing, which is quite funny, because he kills 2 of my guys. When my guy gets a grenade in, kills like 6 people. There you go, 6. So there's like that dude, the driver, and that's it, I think. No, 3 dudes, yeah. So I'm telling my guys to load AT. I was planning on blowing it up instead of risking another AP. But I tell my guys to attack. I mean, this dude stalls. I'm guessing he was throwing an AP, so he throws it. Then the vehicle tries to get away, and I was like, oh no. Then it just explodes. So I'm rushing my guy up to capture it or kill everybody inside. It says off the vehicle, so that means these guys have left the vehicle. No problem for me now. Recapturing the middle point. It's all safe. And then this little vehicle's running away. Yeah, I'm just saying I stole your vehicle. He starts going on about how when he doing that, and even in wartime that's not acceptable. So yeah, I'm trying to get my guy to turn around and face them, but I don't really care. So the guy I sent round for a little bit of a hit and run attack. He's capturing back point, so so he's easily messing saying oi. So anyway, now on the right seems to have surrounded that point, so that's gonna fall pretty soon. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, yes you are, I can see it, so you should be able to see it. There's some green dots behind the complex, so he's got some infantry somehow behind without killing everybody else. So yeah, at that point I was pretty sure the right was going to be captured at some point. And the dude there had like 1,000 games, so I'll be surprised if he can hold his own, at least. Zooming around now, nothing much anywhere. So at this point I'm just kind of getting bored, just watching my allies do, because there's nothing I can do, because I've pushed up to that point and there's been no conflict. I'm just rolling through, so Puma going up there, that's not great even for the KV-1, which is a crap tank. Crappiest tank ever. So when a Lux comes along, I'm like, yeah, get to blow up a Lux, and then I realise that he knows it's there and he starts shooting the trees, and I'm guessing he's looking for my guy, so it's not good to expose him, because once they try and throw their grenade, they split their spottage. That's why scouts excel at planting TNT. If you don't throw the TNT, then there's a highly less chance that anything will see you. Thunder there. I was joking all the way through. Go. What my pants, mummy, and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, I'm not that childish really. Well, actually I am, but still. Anyway, so in this tank's rolling around, thinking it's the rule of the world. He's got some infantry there at that point, but I knew he wasn't going to stay back there. So I was taking the mick by saying, "Oh, look behind you," and he's looked that's why he's looked just spun around, because I just said, "Oh, I'm planting TNT behind you." Even if I had, he hadn't gone that far enough away not to be affected anyway. So yeah, he's captured the point, and at this point I was guessing his infantry is running away, and I'm right, I can see it going away. So he's going to pay for not, learning his lesson and keeping infantry back there. So there's massive talk going on. I don't know, it's dramatically changed to sort of like why they're so disorganised, and I believe he's going on about the laws of cars and stuff. Anyway, so my guy's capturing it, and there's nothing going on still. I'm getting bored, and the only thing I can actually do, which is any more infantry, is watch this point get captured, because I know the Lux and the infantry are probably headed my way, but until they get here, there's nothing for me to do anyway. So I'm just sitting around and not doing much. Capturing this point again, which they don't seem to have noticed, and the right's falling now. So I'm running my guy away back into this little bush he's found. It's all safe. And the Lux is tearing havoc on me, and there's nothing much I can really do about it. As you can see, this WAT grenade just fails and it's blown to pieces. But anyway, check out the next part of this vid. Random Nude 751 going out.